Live woo, 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 from the parts unknown in northern Alabama. It is, and there's nobody in the chat. Oh, hopefully they'll filter in. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. Plus, you got other folks on, so they got.
I'm just gonna stay froze here for a minute.
What's that?
I'm gonna stay froze here for a minute. Maybe somebody. I shared it in my community for you guys.
Yeah, shows 5 people watching. So we got
5 people out there.
Is
Okay, well,
hold on. There you go. That was me. That was me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I accidentally didn't have it on mute because I'm playing it at the same time. Why? Because I'm just a guy. Hey, there you go. We got somebody.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Mr.
Hang on.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
There. Now I can hear you. How you doing?
Hey, good evening. Good evening. Hey, all right.
Look at Michigan runs this whole damn panel.
Yeah.
No, there's only one Michigander here. The other one's moving to Florida.
Well, you still got an ID. It says Michigan on it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, there we go. That's all that matters to me. I'm actually going to Florida at the end of the month. Maybe I'll find one of them fancy places to crash at every once in a while.
You have good luck with that. I went and visited Florida, and I brought back a present, and I didn't like it.
No?
I brought back the COVID.
Oh, no.
Floridians got something going on down there.
Just recently?
Back in January.
Oh, back in January. Got you. Yeah, not too far gone.
John, you're lucky you didn't go.
Oh, you got it during the big coin fest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
No, I think I got it on the way back, but still, that's not the point.
Yeah.
I got it on the way back. Looks like you got Bad Gateway, Tiny's here.
Yeah.
Coin Crew.
Tiny,
Bad Gateway, another Michigan man. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Coin Crew. Good evening. Good show. Good show today.
Gal.
By the way, etiquette, this show, and then cut the very last, literally last 5-10 minutes for Polybuck.
Yeah, I listened to the auction when I was doing some running around, and then I caught part of Polly's show.
So that was SPB on your show?
Yeah. Him and I have been going, chatting. Well, we had to put that live stream off for like 3 weeks because of I don't know how it affected you on the west side of the state there, but Detroit area got hit pretty hard by those ice storms and snowstorms that we got. And we spent damn near 3 weeks cleaning that up as far as power restorations go.
Yeah, from what I heard, we didn't. Well, Keith would know. He was here, but we didn't get it like you guys got it.
And we didn't get it much. We got snow, wet, heavy snow up here in the thumb, but not the ice that they got in Detroit. And when you're boxed in like that in the inner city and you're out of power, and then you put snow on top of it, people start getting restless really, really quick. And It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not fun for them. And obviously it's our job, so it's really not fun, but it is what it is. And we try our best. And we got them down to like 2,500 outages. And then that second batch of ice came, and then that 10 inches of snow fell, and it wasn't good after that. There was at one time like 850,000 people out of power. It was nuts.
Yeah. We had snow Friday.
Yeah.
We had about 3.5 inches, and it was gone by 10 a.m.
Oh, sure.
What's snow?
Snow?
I need my gavel so I can smack up at him.
Something I'm moving away from.
Oh, there she is, Angel.
There she is. Hey.
I'm still waiting for my invite on the Polly Buck show.
Yeah, well, I got to get back to a normal schedule. That's right.
Nobody ever invites me nowhere. Yeah, they invited Mrs. Coin Crew, and I grabbed the link. I never get
right, man. I never get invited to the boys' club.
Well, when I started this back up, I actually put like a email, list. You hit that tag, and it populates everybody's email address. And I thought I had you guys in there for the longest time, and I realized this, this morning, watching the auction, I was like, oh smack, you guys aren't in there, and I was like, so you guys are in there, so you can start getting the regular.
We weren't highways
I can't speak
man.
English.
Oh, so we've been listed.
Speaking of
been listed. You are listed.
English. Chad, good evening, Chad. Wolfenschlinger Steigenhauser Bergendorf. Guten Abend, wie geht's Ihnen?
Show. No way, Bad Gateway. No way.
Ich bin gut. Was gibt Neues, Herr Chad?
Now, what was that? Oh, that was this guy's name.
I was going to say,
I'm just seeing it now.
You did a pretty good job with that.
Seeing it now, not bad.
That was a
There
great.
it is.
Well, I did live in Germany for 4 years.
How about we just call him Chad and call it good?
I see you say Chat W.
That's why he has Chad separated.
So,
What'd you do in Germany for 4 years?
I'm sorry?
What'd you do in Germany for 4 years?
Oh, my dad's retired Army. So we were
Gotcha.
the whole family was in West Germany. That just showed my age.
Well, you're a Gen Xer, so
Yeah.
You don't.
That was a great time.
I'm just here. I stole the link. I don't know nobody.
He's scoping out your channel, Paulie, because he has no clue who you are.
Oh, come on. I damn near raided your coin shop one day, but it was just out of my way.
He's Michigan too.
We were in Battle Creek last year for our anniversary trip. We just picked a spot in Michigan to go, and Battle Creek was this year's, which was okay because I got a chance to go see my grandpa. He's buried in that cemetery over that way in Battle Creek Military Cemetery. So we visit him for a little while. But yeah, we were going to make a hop, skip, and a jump your way, but it never worked out.
But see, if that was me and I was 100 miles from, if you had a coin shop, I would have went out of the way to get there. Just say it.
She would have said, "Which way are we going? Why are we headed back this way?
I'll drive
Home
500
is the
miles
other
to
way."
a coin shop if I thought I could get a deal.
Well, guess what? It's my year to throw the dart, so maybe I'll aim in that direction.
Call first. We take first.
Real quick. Hey, Jack, good evening.
We're getting close to retirement.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're closed. Your shop is closed Sundays, isn't it?
Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and
yeah,
Monday.
We're
I think
all day Sundays.
Yes. Yeah, Sunday and Monday. It would have been a Sunday. It might be a Monday. I forget. You're talking last August. I can't hardly remember what I had for breakfast.
I can't even remember what
well, after the time change, nobody remembers.
Oh, yeah, that threw us off. We knew it was coming, but it still woke up to what the hell's going on outside.
Now, didn't they pass legislation saying they're going to do away with that, or did it not?
No, it passed. It passed, needs a signature. So this could possibly be the last time change that we see for quite some time.
So I heard another bank failed.
Signature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Silvergate
as well.
And
as well.
Valley. Now Signature.
AppMex is sending out text messages.
Yeah, I got the
I
alert.
got that.
Due to high demand.
Yeah, buy now.
I would have ordered twice as much yesterday. I ordered in 500 ounces of silver. I wish I would have ordered 1,000. And ordered in some gold, a couple ounces of gold. I should have doubled my order. I knew I should have.
When I checked earlier, both gold and silver are up in the Asian markets.
My camera ain't tilted that way. You're just not in the center. That's all. I'm just over to the side too far. There you go.
Hey, Bad Gateway. I did get one of the 2.5 ounce Army medal.
Good.
I guess it's still available. I was going to give that one to my dad, and if they're still available, I'll check either tonight or tomorrow. If they're still there, I'll probably get a second one. So my dad has one, and I'll have one.
When I checked, it was on Remind Me.
Oh, it was?
Finally, huh?
Yeah.
So much for that.
I took a lot longer than I
you know how
thought.
that goes.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. The depiction of the modern soldier, the pew-pew, wasn't quite as accurate as the Marine Corps one was.
Okay.
But, set that aside, it shows the heritage of the Army from the Continental soldier to, the modern infantryman. So
I think they did a good job with the musket for sure. That looked nice.
Mm-hmm.
That looked
Definitely.
nice. But I agree with what you're saying. about the
Yeah,
the other.
but it's all. The bottom line is, this whole series. It's a great, way to, pay respect.
Yeah.
And such as that guy below. I
What?
I had a bad connection.
I thought it was me having a bad speaker. I'm like,
Yeah, I was wondering the
Yeah,
same
you
thing.
went
That's on my
robot.
end.
You went robot on us for a second.
Okay, well, let me start over. What I do like about the Military Medal series is that it gives all of us an opportunity, in a unique way to
It's
love
the government. The government's messing with us.
serving forces,
Yes.
talking
Our
about
veterans-
banks failing.
like this veteran down here,
I'll talk about one day.
and then those who are on eternal patrol. So, it's I like the series, so I'll keep getting them for sure. And ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen,
you
I
get
like
somebody
I like talking about them just so
What
those
that guy
who
is.
want can get them and not fall into a have to go find it somewhere and spend $225 when I could have spent $175 on the damn thing,
that's true. Well, plus they came out with the 1 ounce version of the same, with the same obverse reverse, so a little
Yeah.
easier price point for everyone.
Look, he's going through all kinds of backgrounds. He's got his green screen just rocking.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your Indiana Who's Your Stacker.
I'm in your house.
Hi, Belay.
Oh yeah,
What's
there you
going
go.
on?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good.
How you doing?
Good.
Just sat down here in the studio. I got my mailers found. So I got a bunch of stuff to mail out.
That one's okay.
And yeah, compared to what you mail out, Keith.
What?
I
don't
I-
mail nothing.
I had to pick up a new computer today too. Gotta set that up.
I have a while before
Hey,
I get
best
my
man.
computers.
So how's everyone doing? John, good to see you. And everyone, Frost, Gen X, Keith, how's everyone? And everyone out there in the chat, how's everyone doing?
Doing
Well,
well.
Stacker, good evening.
Doing
Thanks
well.
for joining us.
Man, I'm doing. We had a hard day auctioning today. It was Sunday.
Yep.
You know how that goes.
So
And
who's ready for Ida's show next weekend? I think that thing's gonna be massive.
I'm going to enjoy just watching a show on Sunday.
That thing's gonna be massive. It's gonna be such a big event. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out.
Well, Seeker's taking his Saturday off. I'm taking Sunday off. We've made way.
I'm taking my show off Saturday as well.
Yeah, everybody's making way for Ida.
Yep.
To run her course. Her St. Jude's thing.
Yeah, it's definitely for a good cause for sure. So
Yeah.
everyone
St.
needs to
Jude's
be
is
there next weekend on Ida's channel. Hi, Shrimpy, good to see you.
Yeah, another
Hey,
good thing everybody may want to do is in their community is share it out. I know I will be.
Yeah.
Hey, if one of the moderators, if you could, if someone post Miss Ida's link.
I can't do that.
You're a mod.
You're just a guy. You're just a guy. You don't know how to do that.
Mrs. Coin Crew can do that. She probably has the address back of her. She already knows
That
it.
probably does. You know what this
If not,
is?
I can do it.
You guys know what this is?
Yeah, mount your phone to or your iPad.
No.
Your personal electronic device.
No, it's my
Phone holder.
video recording holder,
Ah, that too.
which happens to be a phone. Works out. My hands tend to shake a little. You'll notice sometimes when I do my video will be shaking because I can't hold my hands still.
Yeah, I can't either. I have to use. I got this little desktop jobby here that I use for.
And then
I use this for my my cell phone that points down at
We just
my
lost
dice
Paul.
cam. Yeah, we did.
sometimes I'll be like this and I'll be holding the coin and it's still shaking. I'm like, man, I can't win for losing. Hi again, everybody.
That's called getting old because my hands do it too. I gotta deal with it. I can't hold anything still anymore without seeing shaking going on either.
Oh, you're still young. Younger than
How
me.
old do you think I am, Keith?
How old?
Come on.
50?
I'm older than you are.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are.
No,
yeah,
I'm not.
you are.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
How old are you? How old are you?
52. 52.
Okay.
So I'm still
Is he
the
older
oldest
than
of the-
me, Chad? Anybody that ever answered this question? I won't even say how old I am. Somebody in the chat knows my age.
I already
Even
know
if it's
your
my
age.
wife.
I know your age.
Why don't you tell him? Tell him if you know it.
I believe you're the same age as me now. 56, right?
This year I'll be 56.
Yeah.
You are the same age as Mrs. Who. I actually married
Oh,
an
so
older
you married a
woman.
cougar.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
See, Mr. Coinker even says I'm 55.
Oh, you can't drive 55?
I don't look 52. I don't look 52, but a lot of people
What do you
say
mean
I
you don't
actually
look 52? What are you trying
A
to
lot
say?
of people-
You look younger or older?
a lot of people say I look younger than 52.
Really?
Yep.
So do I look younger than 55?
Oh, yes, you do.
So I'm the baby.
Yeah, you're the
You must
baby.
think
I'm the baby.
This guy must think I'm really young because he thinks he doesn't look 52 and he thinks I was younger than him. So how old do you think you look?
Hey, it's all in the heart, man. It's
I
all
know,
in the
how
heart.
old do you think you look? I want to hear the compliment.
How do you think I look?
No, how old do you think you look? How do you feel you look?
I feel like I'm in my mid 40s. Early mid 40s.
And he just knocked 15 years off my life, dude. Thank you. You know how to make a guy feel good.
Yeah, I have always been told that, and it's just how it is. So,
Well, I got
Mrs. Who got some new dogs, so you're hearing some yapping once
I got
again.
that getting old belly.
Yeah, I got that too. I can remember being 135 pounds and never gaining a pound. My mom swore up and down I was on drugs because I could eat and eat and eat and never gain a pound.
When I first got with my wife.
And then I got married. Now Mrs. Sue will say it wasn't her fault, but I don't know about that. She feeds me
Mrs.
well.
Coin Crew, is that his getting old belly or that's the always been there belly?
No, she'll tell
But,
you. She'll tell you I look like someone. She married one person, and how did she say that? She goes, I fell in love with one person and married another, and two different actors. That's what she'll tell you about it.
Well,
I may have a six-pack, a six-pack.
I may feel like I'm in my.
Okay, here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes.
I may feel like I'm in my
phrase that she uses.
What's the phrase, Angel?
I fell in love with Tom Cruise, but
Oh
now
God, here
I'm
we
married
go.
to Mr. Bean.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Well, no, when I was younger, I did resemble him.
Yeah, when he was
I never
younger,
thought it, but other people thought it.
he had
Oh,
the
yeah?
six-pack abs, the
Oh,
guns,
alright.
and everything else.
Well, fresh out of the military, you know how it is. I was out of the
Top
military,
Gun
what,
fighter
6
pilot.
years, 8 years when I met her. Oh yeah, I was young still.
Yeah. So I may feel like I'm in my mid to early 40s, but when I get off the floor from sitting on the floor working on something, I feel everything. So
My mind says yes, I can, and my body says no,
no,
you
you
can't.
Oh, you can, but whenever you get up from sitting on the floor, you're like, oh, ow, ow. And then I have to stand there and wait for a few seconds for all my aches to stop so I can start walking.
I'm still jumping on the trampoline, but the next day I'm like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. I was working on something at work, going up and down on the floor and stuff, working on servers because that's what I'm an IT guy. So I was working on servers, I'm working on a server rack. So I was up and down, and my legs were killing me after the next 2 or 3 days. I was like, I cannot walk for nothing. It sucked.
Well, when you have an 8-year-old grandson, he's like, you can do it, Granny.
No, I can't. What you got there, Keith? It's not focused. There it is. It's
Oh,
trying. It's
Eminem.
trying to focus.
just a guy.
Private
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Just-
His
That's
just
cool.
a guy Eminem.
Those are cool.
Oh yeah,
Custom
you get those
M&Ms,
custom
man.
made.
Well, I'm just a guy who's got his own M&Ms. They named him after me.
Yeah. My wife did that when we went to Vegas. She got a bunch of oddball.
It was actually a gift from someone on YouTube. I don't remember. They send them to her.
Lola.
Lola.
One of the Lolas.
One of the Lolas.
My Secret Santa was Lola
Oh,
and
that
then
is-
a different Lola.
Yeah, she had two different
Stay
Lolas.
on that side while I came down.
Hi, Miss Hoosier.
She can't hear. I'm on headphones.
Oh,
Oh,
Angel,
hey,
Angel says hi.
hey, give her the headphones a second. Give her
Oh
the
God!
headphones.
All right, hang on. They want to talk to you,
Take this
Yeah.
out.
Keith and Angel.
Watch this.
She aspirates like, oh,
She don't even have to get on the screen hardly.
There.
Can you hear us? Can you
Yeah.
hear us? Can you
Yeah.
hear?
Yeah.
Smack him in the head.
hello.
Smack him in the head. That's all we want. We want to see if you do it.
Of course I would. Abuse is
Very
free.
much.
That was the fine print in the contract when I signed the marriage license. It's a very fine print that I never saw when I put my signature on it.
It looks
Yes,
like
she
a
can-
period and it goes on for infinity.
On and on. Yeah. I
Yeah,
never
she can
saw that.
smack
There
you if she
is
wants.
never an end.
Okay, I've got to change the battery to my car fob.
All right. Thank you for
Am
doing
I-
us that favor.
No problem. My new puppies are also barking at my daughter. So,
Yeah.
you ready for this?
Yep.
You take this.
Okay.
See you later.
Is that
Hey,
tiny?
Tidy, you're up
Did you
on.
think I was going to do that? Hey,
What's
Tiny.
happening, everybody?
What
Hey,
happened
Tiny.
to you, man?
What's going on?
Hey, Tiny.
Hello, sirs. Ma'am,
How you doing?
doing all right. How you guys doing?
I'm doing.
We're all doing well, I think. Yeah.
Alright.
Keith and Angel put on another great show as always. Big,
Tired.
good crowd, good stuff. Of course, yeah.
I'm taking both of them.
You're what?
I'm taking both batteries.
Oh, okay.
What are you
Did
doing?
you find what we needed?
Oh,
They both say 3023, right?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Okay.
I like Fudge and hiding with you.
So you couldn't wait until June to tell her to hit me upside the head, right? You had to wait. You had to do it now.
Well, that way you wouldn't hear me saying it. And
I
it's
know.
live and recording. And if
I was
ever-
trying to switch over to the speakers before she took the headphones from me. But
You're going in June?
Yeah, I'm going in June. I'll be there.
Well, what
I'll be
about July?
there.
Are you going to go in July too?
What's in July?
Same thing, because it's June, July.
It's the last
Oh,
two days
yeah,
of
yeah,
June,
yeah,
the first
yeah,
day of
you're
July.
right. It
Thank
is
you,
right
brother.
there, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. Well, isn't July 1st like
Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah.
You should-
I don't know. I don't know about July 1st, but definitely be there for
Anybody else going?
Wednesday, for Thursday, Friday anyway.
Oh, you're talking about the Oklahoma show?
Yep.
You need to go.
You need to go. You missed Florida. This one's more YouTube friendly.
Right.
It's been established longer. It's the third year for YouTube, fourth year for the show.
I gotta do content and get my numbers up. I just don't feel like I should be there because I'm nobody.
It
Hey.
doesn't matter if
Well,
you're nobody.
You go to meet the people and everybody that's
Right.
there.
What
It's
happened
like
to
fun
Tiny?
show. It was
He went
good
black.
time.
I think he's still there because nothing moved.
Tiny, you still there? We lost your video.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh,
Lost your video, bud.
feed gone. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before. I'm still learning a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. I just sent me a T-shirt.
Free squirrel, hugs. That's
God, there he
Wait,
is.
let me make. Wait, hold up. Let me put your big screen.
free
There you
squirrel hugs.
Free squirrel hugs. Gotta like that.
Yep.
I don't mean to brag, but who got the first hug at Fun Show?
Gen X.
Oh, here we go.
Bragging now. That sounded like he was bragging. It really did.
Am I back yet?
Yep.
Yeah,
You're
you're
back.
back. We said there
Can
he
you
is.
can you do me a favor and switch me with Hoosier Stacker for a second?
Uh-oh.
All right, switch me with Hoosier Stacker for a second because he's one. Oh, he's going to high five Angel. Yeah, he wants the high five. There you go.
There you go.
Get him, Angel. Get him.
Boom.
It's been forever
It's been a
since I've seen my high-fiving
Yeah, it's
friend.
been quite
There
a while.
you go.
Ow.
Well, it's been a while for a lot, all of us, and you know, everybody knows one of my mantras is to foster good fellowship and friendship in our community. So
I'm
I want
nobody,
people to
man. I'm
come
just a
on,
guy.
let's talk to
All
each
the more
other. We haven't talked
reason.
in a while.
All the more reason,
let's pick
John,
up
that you need
where
to
we
go.
left off.
All the more reason, John,
Go
why
ahead.
you need to go to Tulsa. That's all the more reason why you need to go to Tulsa.
That's right. All the more reason why you need to go
So-
to Tulsa.
I would come by and pick you up, but that's way out of my way.
All the more reason why you need to go out of your way.
Anybody driving by Cincinnati on the way?
I'm about an hour and a half away.
In the opposite direction.
Are you in Cincinnati right now, Tiny?
Yeah. Yep, we're at the Ronald McDonald House in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
June
all
29th,
right.
30th, and July 1st. Who wanted to say June 31st?
Hey,
July.
thanks, Paulie. Appreciate you just being here, man. I just appreciate the
Yeah, he
support.
left us.
No,
Oh, there
he
he is.
said his whole internet. Everybody lost internet there.
Oh, dudes, that's what happened to us Friday morning at the shop.
Didn't pay the bill.
Yeah.
The whole area. They updated the system here, and the Wi-Fi works great. And I got on the private server of the Wi-Fi. That's why I lost connection, is because I usually plug into the landline,
Mm-hmm.
And when they updated the system, since everything is donated here, like the internet and everything is donated to the Ronald McDonald House,
Right.
they never updated the landline, the Ethernet cables. So there's no internet on those anymore. It's just all Wi-Fi. So
Yeah, that's where most people are going is Wi-Fi. I always look for a hard wire because I use a router whenever I'm in a hotel for what I do. So
Both.
Well, yeah, at our shop we're hardwired in.
my studio's hardwired, but everything else is wireless here.
I know this is evening decaf with the DoN. I'm cheating.
Hey,
We don't need
Oh,
decaf.
good.
We
I
drink
gotta have
Big
my
Blue.
caffeine.
He's
Got to
water.
have my
He's
caffeine.
cheating too.
It's Mountain Dew, man.
He's got
I'm
his Mountain Dew.
I'm drinking a clear liquid. It looks like water.
I am
It is.
drinking water.
It is water.
Strawberry lemonade.
I don't do decaf.
I don't either. I can't.
Nah, I got to have a little bit of my electrolytes.
What's on everybody's agendas? How are your channels doing? What's going on?
I am at 2,947 subscribers.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Oh,
What
wow.
kind of videos you doing? What's going on with your channel, Alison?
I'm still doing the show and tell, the friend mails, stuff like
In the
that.
afternoon, right?
Getting close to that.
No, I always do them every other day, early in the morning. I do a video every other day.
Well, that's what I'm
And
talking
put out a
about.
video at 6:45 every other day. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do Talking with Tiny with Mr. Kevin from over at Coins Making Sense
I know, Kevin.
and Bassman at 11 to noon every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my channel.
There you go, John. I know it's your show, but I'm just trying to get some good conversation going.
Well, I wanted to restart the Sunday evening show.
We're here doing it.
It's been a while. I know this is great. So I just need to get back, hosting it and bringing, anyone and everyone. And by the way, for anyone in the chat, you are most welcome to come up on panel, to show yourself or anything like that. Just, email me. Let me know when you want to come up. If you got something to show, if you got something you want to talk about, please come up on panel. This is
Come up
this
like
is
this?
this is for the community.
I'll just,
Well,
I'll
I
just
like to
sit like
talk
this.
with my
all the time.
hands. Just make sure I don't do this, right? So,
But yeah, you're
Anyway.
building a community on Sunday evenings. That's great, man.
yeah,
Great.
it's hard.
Well,
It's
if you
hard
think
when you try
about
to schedule anything in our community because you're unfortunately going to step on somebody else's toe. It's
You
just,
always
we're so tight. It's, you know. And
All
you,
you
you
can
don't
do is just
respectful or anything like
try
that.
to be
Just,
polite about everything. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Remain
There's a lot
professional.
of live streams going on right now.
I've
Remain-
stepped on people's toes, and I called them and say, "Hey, you know, can you work something out? Because this is what I have to do." And they said,
Remain-
"No, okay."
Remain,
I'm doing it anyway.
remain professional, and keep it cordial, and
Yeah.
you'll get along just fine.
I said, "Well, I have to do it anyway because of this," and they
Yeah,
understood. But it was politeness. I called them.
It was, my only available nights, evenings to do anything is on Saturdays,
And that
And-
bites for you
and
because you got so many people on Saturday.
Yep.
yeah,
I'm
and then,
sorry,
and
there's a
then
lot of people.
Sunday's pretty much booked up between you guys and Copper Out Coins and Sal, and I don't ever intrude on Sal's time. Now after Sal ends his stream, it does ease up a little bit, but it's just too late for me at that point.
Hey, that's for you, Tiny.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bad Gateway. Appreciate that.
So yeah, when we popped in on Sunday, because I don't know why we popped in on Sunday, because it was the closed day of the shop, and we wasn't when we first started doing the auctions on Sunday. We had just a few hundred people as subs.
Right.
We had hardly nothing, but we started off and we had a lot of stuff to sell. We still got a lot of stuff to sell.
Well,
I've been in your shop. Yes, you do.
Of course you do. You have a shop full of stuff.
There's
You want to
more.
sell it all. I
There's
want you
more
to think
now.
you have it a whole bunch
We
of stuff.
could have a sale for 24 hours a day for a freaking year, and we probably still wouldn't get rid of everything.
without buying anything, and we still couldn't get rid of everything.
It's a nice shop. If anybody hasn't been there in Michigan, they should definitely
We
make a
haven't.
trip.
Yeah, when we started ours, we wasn't aware who was doing what and anything. We just said we have to do it on Sundays because it's the off day of the shop. So we started at 1, and we pushed it back to noon, and we pushed it back to 11:45. But we ran over Stormy. We ran over what was his name?
Silver Husky, I think?
Silver Husky, and a few others, and some of them stayed around, but those two guys are gone off of Sunday.
Yeah.
You got to carve out your space, man, and then everybody else has to work around you, I guess.
Yeah, so just carve out your Sunday evenings, man.
Whatever
8
is
o'clock.
convenient for you, just carve it out.
Carve it out. Get a topic you want to talk about, John. Don.
That's why
Well, what I
I started
made the-
doing in the evenings
Go ahead.
there, or in the mornings. That's what I started doing after Ida and after everybody is done. That midday stretch, wide open. So that's why I put
It's
down
hard
roots
to
there a
find
long
a
time ago, and then I got away from it for a while, and then I was like, you know what?
All the content providers, it's not like fixing. It's like we work with each other and try, because all of our subs are going to be intertwined. There's no doubt about it.
Exactly. All the more reason why, it's the right thing to do to postpone next weekend shows and put all of our energy, all of our focus towards the fundraiser for
Yeah.
St. Jude's. So.
Oh, I'll be spending money, I'm sure.
I know I will. Keith would be like, no, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, I got to cut her off.
In the garage.
So you're moving, Gen X? You want to
Not
tell
so
people about it or not?
well.
Or did I just pop the bag?
No, it's okay. I came down for the fun show, and I was planning on staying anyway. My wife wanted me down here to see how the weather affected my back, if it made it better. And I can say since I've been down here since the fun show, I haven't had to take any pain pills. Not one. So now I still have pain, but not to the point where I need to take medication for it. Pain medication, which is shocking because that hasn't happened in I don't know how long, 15, 20 years. So the plan was for me to do some research and look around and see what was available. And next thing I know, I'm looking at a house and I'm getting the keys 3 weeks later. So I've been setting
Talking about FOMO.
Yeah. This is a big FOMO.
Big
So-
FOMO.
Oh, man, you ain't missing out on nothing. FOMO.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're feeling better, then
Yeah,
that's always a.
that's definitely a plus. We had a
Yeah.
neighbor rented our house next door. Well, we own it, but he rented it from us. And he had literally moved back to Florida because of his heart condition.
They said if he stayed here in Michigan, he was
He'd be
gonna
dead.
die because like
Dead within a
he
year.
literally had like 10 stints already.
18
18
stints.
stints.
18
Holy
cents.
crap.
And it's our man,
Yeah,
our-
but the cold weather here in Michigan was literally killing him.
Yeah, it's so. Anyway, I've been busy, getting things painted, and not me, but getting everything ready.
You're like
and then
me, not you. So you're just getting it done.
correct.
Yeah, he's been busy
I did all that.
playing poker and cribbage and going to the driving range and playing 9 holes of golf,
I just
smoking his pipe,
happened.
drinking his pop.
So when are you?
Oh, gee, poor Gen X.
Are you gonna
Oh.
wait? Are you gonna wait till after you finish moving and everything to start back up your channel? Because I noticed you haven't been putting any videos up.
Yeah, I haven't put the audio here is awful because there's obviously nothing in the house. The family's coming down for spring break, and then I
Sleep
put them
on
on
the
a
floor?
plane. Well, no, I made a deal where I bought some stuff, some of their furniture, so I'm not sleeping on the floor. And I got a TV and I got internet. Everything's all set up for
So you're a
that.
bachelor again, is what you're saying.
Yeah, for the most part,
Bachelor pad.
Bachelor that doesn't have to sleep on the floor because he bought at least one bed.
I did. And I also
Oh,
have
yeah, you always got to
air
have
mattress.
the one mattress, the air mattress or whatever. That you
I do
always
have
gotta
an,
the
I got
one.
an air mattress and
We
a
started
regular
out with
bed.
the air mattress.
Got a TV sitting on a milk carton and
I got a TV with a sound system on a stand. That was all. I worked out some deals on some stuff.
there you go.
Oh, and
So
if
anyway,
you-
when I put them on a plane to go back after spring break, then I'm gonna head north. Probably it'll be weekend of Easter, and then
Great.
once I get back, then we've got stuff to do to get ready to sell the house and get rid of stuff. And
So you come see me before you go back to Florida.
yeah, I'll definitely come over and see you.
I ain't gonna see you hardly probably ever again except for on YouTube because I ain't going my ass to Florida no more. I brought back the beer virus.
Well, I'll be. I was gonna say next year.
You
I
didn't got
know
the
that-
Budweiser deep.
The DoN will be in Oklahoma because I'll pick them up on the way. So you won't have an excuse.
Oh, okay,
Aha,
that works.
there you
But I ain't
go.
going to Florida because I had bad luck. Good to hear that you're
No.
going to somewhere warmer and you're
So,
going to get the deal
But
started.
we won't be making the move until this fall. We've got a youngest that's graduating high school in 9 weeks or something like that. And then we're gonna get her off to college. And then once we get her moved in, then we'll be loading up the moving truck and
So I do have a quick question for you.
yeah.
You're going to send her off to college. Are you going to set her a bedroom up in the new house? So
Yes.
when she comes home for spring break. I had to ask.
In fact, the room that we've got set aside for her, she picked out the paint and that we painted that in the bathroom are her colors.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah,
that she
you're-
doesn't feel completely abandoned. I mean, when she goes off to college and we leave the state. You know?
yeah, but now she has a nice warm place to go for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
She's
Did we
always
miss anybody? Oh, Hoosier. We forgot Hoosier, didn't we?
he's muted himself.
I know, right?
Hoosier.
I'm surprised I can even hear after Sal's blowout.
Can't hear you, man. Can't hear you.
And
dude.
I even have earbuds in. I can't hear him. So
I don't think he's following.
To turn on the right button.
there you go.
We
There
can
we
hear
go.
you.
Too many buttons. And
I
I'm not
think
even
that's it.
and I'm not even running the show. Too many
Hi,
buttons.
Frostbite.
It's
He's
not
an IT
me.
guy, not audio visual guy.
No, I was yeah. I was just saying when we moved down here from central Indiana down here to southern Indiana, I kept the same size of house. Well, actually I went larger. And we could have very much downsized because our kids are adults and one's moved out. But I wanted to keep the same or like keep a large house just in case, and I'm glad I did now. in case we have a bad situation, they have some place to come home to. So we have this space, and you know, when I did that 12 years ago, however, 11 years ago when we moved down here 12 years ago, I wasn't thinking about prepping at the time. I wasn't thinking about being prepared, and actually keeping the house as a large size house to allow the whole family to come home if necessary in a bad situation was actually a good move on my part. And I wasn't even prepping back in those days. I'm prepping now though. Got to. And what's funny about that is if prepping, you know, I'm pretty comfortable to say that about 95% of the people that's out here in the community or the coin community are preppers. I'm comfortable with that number. 95% preppers in some fashion or another.
I'm not a prepper.
You're not a prepper? You don't have any
guy. See, it says right here.
You don't. Yeah. So you have
I think somebody's a fibber.
A fibber?
I am not I'm not a prepper.
I'm a stacker, damn it.
He's a collector.
I'm a stack-elector.
I'm a stacker, damn it, but I do stack my preps.
I'm a stack-elector.
I may have a thing or two, you know, put aside back home.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny about that, and I've mentioned this on my show and other panels, is when I was growing up, I didn't think about prepping. It's just things that the parents did or my grandparents did. They just canned and they just did stuff to preserve the stuff that they grew and they harvested. They would preserve everything in cans. Prepping. It was before the word prep became a common thing, I guess. That's how they used to do it back in the day. And I have mentioned this before in other panels in my show. We as a society in whole have lost that art, that skill of being prepared. And that's why I think a lot of people that's in the coin community enjoy seeing preparedness stuff, because I think in the end, at the end of the day, most of us in the community are in some level or another prepared or being prepared or getting prepared or prepping. I think it's just a natural thing. And I think a lot of it is a lot of the reason why it is a natural thing is because we grew up with it to some level or another. As we grew up, we were exposed to it.
One of the biggest faults I find in today's young people, and yeah, I'm dogging y'all, all these people that are young.
Yo fogey up there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my old folks.
Wait a minute, I'm the baby here now.
Is they like virtual stuff. They don't necessarily like the physical. They would rather, I don't know, something as stupid as a movie. They would rather rent it through Amazon as to buy it and have the DVD in their possession. You rent it through an Amazon. If it's not a free one, they're going to charge you $24, $25 or whatever, right? Or you can just buy the disc for $24, $25. They would rather, and they do this not just with the movie, they do it with lots of different stuff. You rent that movie or buy that movie from Amazon. If your account gets canceled, you lost it. But if you buy the movie, it's $24, $25, not rent. I misspoke. Or you can have the physical copy.
Disc, what's that? Everything's
That's what I'm saying. That's how they think. They don't think of physical assets. They don't think of stacking. They don't think of, I'll just rather put my money in crypto. What? That's what's wrong with all these banks right now. Silvergate and
SVB,
Silicon Valley Bank,
Signature.
I don't know about Signature, but I did a short video on Silvergate and Silicon Valley, and I basically said, the fourth quarter last year, Silvergate lost $1 billion in losses from having to sell assets, and SVB lost $1.8 billion respectively the same quarter. So basically, they lost because they had to sell that crypto at a loss.
Now, Yankee just reported.
Watch the video. It's only a 2-3 minute video.
Yankee just reported on Sal's channel earlier that Signature was just taken over by the regulators today.
I bought a bunch of. I bought some Trust Bank, and I also bought Friday, and I bought Regions because they're a strong bank, not heavy in crypto. But yet they pay a huge dividend, and they keep buying banks with a great balance sheet. So I'm like, They're down to $20 a share over at Regions. I bought a bunch of them. I didn't hesitate. Did not hesitate. It's a good time to be buying banks if you buy the right ones.
See, I actually bank through a community bank, and I don't know how much of an impact a community bank would feel on a big bank situation. You know, I'm not sure how a community bank would. You know, I don't know how much the fingers intertwine with a community bank compared to a big bank. If a big bank collapse occurs, are your small mom and pop or a regional bank or a community bank, are they going to feel the same effects or not?
I don't think they will. Because it's like, okay, if take my little bitty shop, for example. I've got my base that I buy and sell to, right? And I try to keep my fingers out of the big banks as much as possible because I have to be self-sufficient because I'm so small. These small banks have to be as self-sufficient as they can. They can't rely on stuff from the big banks. They can't rely on borrow money or having to pay them money or whatever. I think they're going to be less attached to them as much as possible. I'm not saying they're not going to have their fingers intertwined, but if a big bank goes belly up, they're not going to have a big bank owing them a ton of money because they can't afford for that big bank to owe them money in case that happens.
Yeah. And that wasn't the reason why I switched, because I was with a big bank and I changed over to a local community bank here in Jeff, and that's actually headquartered right here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And the biggest reason why I switched wasn't because I was concerned. Well, I guess I was a little bit concerned about big bank, but the biggest reason why I did that is because a community bank, to me, at least one I work with, are a lot more friendlier, a lot more customer oriented, a lot more approachable about stuff. And I don't need a bank outside of the entire country. I just need a bank here locally. So now if I go out of the area, I have to take cash with me. Otherwise, everything I can do is local.
Credit card.
Yeah, let's do that. I try not to use it, but sometimes you have to.
Credit card, and I pay it back electronically, and I'm all good.
Yeah.
I get paid.
What are the possibilities? And
Hey, what are the possibilities?
Is it
Rockzilla?
Rockzilla? Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Rockzilla.
Rockzilla, thank you.
I've got 3 credit cards, and I've never used them.
Friend of mine, whenever he uses his credit card, he immediately pays it off. Or he immediately pays off that amount that he used the credit card for. And the bank or the company that provides that service, they hate it. They absolutely hate that. They say, wait till the end of the month. No, he pays off the
but they like it still too. They hate it because they don't make as much as they could, but they still like the fact that you're using it, because guys like me that own a business, I have to pay to take your money.
Yep.
Right.
We got to pay that 3.5% or whatever it is.
Whatever. And it's just an ungodly amount.
Yeah.
To transfer money, it costs money. People don't realize that. That's why I tell local people, hey, if you're coming to the shop, just give me the cash. Pay when you come in. I don't need, because we pay a lot of fees to PayPal, who is our credit card processor, because Square jacked us. Yeah, they did.
Oh,
watch out for Square. And then now we're jacking Square. We're by using Cash App, because now it's no fees, and we got all that money they jacked us out of. We saved in fees.
I've done that more than once with winning something on your auction or whatever and coming into your shop.
Yeah,
and give me cash, or meeting you at the coin show.
We have a
or
lot
whatever.
of people that are not a lot of them that are local. There's like 3 or 4 maybe out of all the people on the auction. They're local. They don't always bid, but if they do, they just shoot us a text or email rather. Say, hey, I'm coming in the shop, pay cash for it. Oh, you just bought a $30 item and I just saved $1. Because that's about what I'd have to pay, is about $1 to process.
That's why I quit selling on Feebay.
Feebay.
Oh.
Feebay.
I got
an Evil Bay, whichever one you want to say. Evil Bay or Feebay.
And we know Keith loves Etsy.
Oh yeah, Etsy's a bomb.
Oh yeah, Etsy.
I made a video about it.
The 1994 Lincoln cent that was $13,000 or something like that, and I was like, "What?" And somebody actually bought it for.
There's always someone like that. Unfortunately,
there was a story where somebody bought one for $13,000 overseas. It was a 1994 Lincoln cent with nothing going on with it. Somebody bought it for $13,000. I'm like, somebody has more money than sense. See what I did there?
No, maybe not, because now they got a cent.
My stream deck ain't working. Ugh.
Did you guys see Stackers University's video this past week where he correlated what we do in the coin community as a comparison to someone who's doing illicit activities, as in going to a undisclosed location, paying in cash, talking about kilos, and talking about various.
Who is this?
Stacker University.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, Stacker University. He's Frostbite just interviewed him a couple months ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. But anyway, Stackers University. He actually has good content, but he actually put a video out this past week, I think it was, where he was correlating what we do as stackers to what drug dealers do, and meeting up in undisclosed locations, cash only, talking about kilos.
He's sitting there talking about stackers being money launderers.
Yeah.
Well, I know Silver Seeker put out a video on CoinShop that the bank closes account.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
For
have
for the exact same reason you're talking about.
Yeah, you have to have, my bank has waived us slightly. We, because if you move over $10,000, you have to fill out an 8300 form that gets reported to the IRS.
Right.
Money laundering is easy in this business, but you shouldn't do it because you will get caught.
Oh yeah.
Sooner or later.
It's everything we buy and sell, especially even the stuff we got tickets, receipts for everything. I mean, people going to shows. That's the easiest way to money launder. Stackers can't money launder as easy as you can at a show. You buy something at a show and sell it at a show. That's wrong. But if you should still report your profits. That's the kick. Profits.
You buy
we
something,
like to say,
you buy something for 30. You buy something
this
for 30,
information is just our
32,
opinion.
only
Please
profit
do
at
your own
30,
due
you only profit
diligence
at 2.
and refer to professionals. Anything you decide to do with your investments. So.
We are not financial advisors.
Negative.
We're not professional advisors. We are not financial advisors. Please consult your accountant and or attorney if such advice is needed.
Yeah.
What's an accountant?
It's a guy you should be talking to about your money, man.
Nope. I talk to my wife. I say, "Hey, can I have some money?" And she says, "No."
She's your
I say,
accountant.
"Okay."
She's your accountant. No, seriously though, guys, use do your due diligence though, because this is just a fun, informational, educational show. It's not fun and entertainment. It's not education on how you should handle
For entertainment purposes only.
Do not launder money. That one was real. That one was a real.
Yeah,
thing.
the 10,000
that was the
absolutely.
free legal advice right there.
That was the free legal advice of the whole show. Do not launder money.
Report your profits and watch that $10,000 cap.
No, we can't tell them that. All we can say is do not launder. No,
And Frostbite made a good comment that when you clean your money, it loses its value.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's right, because some of the ink rubs off.
No, like your coin.
Right? Because if you send your coin in for grading, you'll come back saying cleaned, right?
Yeah.
If you clean your
You
bill
say
in the worker, they'll come off with less ink on them, so it'll lose its value. It'll weigh less. Because some of these companies are actually weighing the currency now.
Really?
You can weigh them. A note weighs 1 gram.
Why would you weigh fiat?
Why would Walmart deal with hundreds of millions of dollars a day and have to count every bill?
That's what they have machines for.
No, they have tellers, and then the people that go around, they have a little scale and they weigh it.
There's no intrinsic value on a note. I
They
don't
have
know.
1 gram value.
Of
Each
what?
note is 1
Of
gram.
what? Of what?
They take
Ink?
a stack. They take the teller stack of ones, and they carry a little scale around when they're checking the teller's drawers. I've seen them do it at our local Walmart, and they'll put the stack on the scale. Okay, you got 42 of these. You got 22 of these.
Oh, they're just doing a count of the bills, so they're not having to go through and finger through them individually. They're just counting.
Yeah, that's
weight.
what I'm saying. They
Okay.
count that way.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Which
That's
makes
fine.
sense.
It weighs 1 gram. And if
I
you
used to do that with nuts and bolts.
you're losing money
Yeah.
because you wash
We'd
some of the
weigh
ink
'em
off.
at inventory time. We wouldn't count them.
Yeah, you
Break out the
calibrate your
scale.
scale. You put in like 10 pieces, and it knows, 10 pieces is
Mhm.
this weight, and just
If
dump it all in.
I was buying millions of screws and nuts and bolts, so I mean, we had pallets of this stuff. So
Yeah, and you just did it. You teared it. You teared the container, and then each bolt weighed this much, and there you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to count all that shit.
The big
Hell no.
They
Nor
just-
pay for
I
the
got-
employees to do it.
I have 2 problems when it comes to fiat. One, most Americans, most people, you don't respect. It's the way we.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Yeah, you give me a good service, right? Well, people take the these bills and crumple them up, stuff them in their pockets. It comes out, it's all wrinkly, and there's folds all over the place. That's why these bills don't last long, and they're dirty. I don't like messing around with bills. I really don't, because they're dirty. You don't know where these people have been. You don't know if they washed their hands.
They're booty money. Old money. Old money.
Oh,
Soon as you
When I was in
say,
high school-
soon
when I
as you
was in
say
high
booty,
school,
Angel walks in.
I worked at a gas station, and see them people come in and pull it out of their sweat sock, and they try to hand it to you, and it's all wet. I'm like,
Oh,
just
And I
set it
got
on
all
the counter. Set
Yeah,
it on the counter, and then I would
hold
take
on
an
that.
eraser, take a pencil, and slide it across the thing, and pick it up with something else, and stick it in the drawer. I wouldn't.
There's a law out there that protects you from having to take that kind of money.
Oh yeah.
It's froze. Yeah. Because if you read the note, says it is for all debt,
Public and
Private and public. Right.
private and public.
Yep.
If you want to buy something, that is not a debt.
Nope.
That is a purchase.
So people don't have to take your money.
So if people don't want to take your money, they do not have to.
Nope.
Because
They
because
refuse
it's
the
not
right
a
to
because
serve
they
you.
consider
Unless
it a debt.
they've already rendered a service to you, and then you owe them the money. Then let's say you got a haircut, then they have to take your money. But let's say you want to buy a gallon of milk, they don't have to take your money, because a haircut is a service rendered.
Yeah. So until that transaction is final, it's considered a debt until that transaction is final. So that's why they have to take your money if you get a haircut.
If they've provided a service, they have to take your money.
Right.
But if you want to buy something, it's just like you have the right to refuse service to anybody. They are asking me to service them for their money when I sell them something. Well, I have the right to refuse to service them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that.
and that's a
How
totally
good our
different
money
road to go.
That our money's so good that we don't have to accept it on a business level if we don't want to.
Well, a lot of places are going cashless. A lot.
Yeah.
I went to
That's
our
the new world.
our Von Braun Center. We watched the Huntsville Havoc ice hockey, the minor league team play, and all the vendors, whatever, hot dogs, popcorn, drinks, all of them. It was cashless. You had to use your debit card, credit card, or whatever.
Hey, I just seen people become blue in here. I've seen blue appear out of nowhere.
We did do a poll though, and would you rather take sweaty foot money or sweaty boob money?
Yeah, we did a poll in one of our streams.
It was unanimous.
I haven't done one of those yet. How do I do that?
It was unanimous. People rather have boob than foot money.
I was thinking G-string myself, but that's a different subject.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be unanimous then. You'd always have that one crazy person out there.
Yeah. They don't want that booty money.
Oh, start a
Put
poll.
that booty money.
Just don't smell.
That's a whole other
That's
service
small.
of debt right there.
But that tells you how good our money is it's not honorable. If I don't have to take it for a product, if I don't want to take it for a product, rather, I don't have to. So that means if somebody comes in my coin shop and wants to buy my silver and gold, I can be like,
Your
no,
money's
I'm
no
good.
here.
Your money's no good here. You want to buy my ounce of silver? Give me 1.1 ounces of silver. No, but you see what I'm saying. It tells you how good our money is. Why do you think that sometimes that, let's say things start getting tight in the silver market and they start getting shorted and everything, people's orders start getting canceled because they can't get the silver for the money that you paid.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of different factors why an order would get canceled. I start worrying about that, like in times like these. Is my order going to get fulfilled?
There was orders getting canceled during the dip. People bought at, I think it was like 18 when it dipped. They bought at 18 and they canceled orders and waited 2 weeks until it went back up to 20 and then started selling again.
That's not a good
I think I'm the
man.
only one that voted.
Did you say boob juice? Was that your choice, boob juice?
There's 3 votes. We know who
I
said
can't
squirrel
vote
money.
in my own poll. I was hoping everybody would vote for squirrel money.
Yeah,
I
you
voted
should
for
put
squirrel
gold and
money.
silver on the same line.
Oh yeah.
Gold and silver, gold, and then had it separate, and then put it on the same line and see what would have happened.
So here's a serious question for you. If you had silver and you had boob juice, would it actually sterilize the silver if you had boob juice on?
It could.
Sorry.
Silver is
Well, it is
antibacterial.
sterile, right? The stuff that
Sterile.
comes out of your body is sterile. Isn't that what they say?
Well, they claim urine. They claim urine is sterile, but I'm not going
But
to.
I don't want nobody
No.
peeing on their money and then handing it to me. I just don't. No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
He started it. He started it.
He's starting. He's starting. No, he's starting.
I don't want to beat out silver and fiat.
Who said anything about? Oh, it was Angel. She started.
When did I
Yeah.
start?
You're the one that said boob juice.
The boob money. No,
Oh,
we did a poll. People would rather have boob than foot money.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, 'cause
But you did start it.
You can have fungus on your foot. You know.
The word was used.
I'm still trying to get them to designate the FN, but nobody
Yeah.
wants to do it.
You need to buy little stickers and have them send them to you.
and just
Charge a
put 'em on
fee,
put 'em on a
put the
plastic
sticker on it, and send it back. But make sure you get your cut, just like the beanie.
Or
Yeah.
you can just put it on the capsule that when you put a Libertad in a capsule, just put a little FN sticker on it.
Yeah, I need,
Right,
I need
right, covering it
I
up.
need a little
FN.
hologram FN stickers.
Put it right there. And
You
then
have to have 2 stickers though, an F and an N. to stick
Not
on
just
them.
not just FN, but FN 69.
Yeah,
You can't go out and have a
that's
better
the
grade
highest
than that.
grade you can
That's
get.
the highest grade you can have.
That's
FN
highest.
69.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. This conversation's kind of
We've been
crazy.
trying for a year.
You know, this is the first panel I've been invited up on in over a month, man. Nobody wants me. I guess I'm out of popularity. I don't know. Wow, what are you doing,
Nobody wants
girl?
me either. Or no, I went up on Kevin's. I got invited to Kevin's, so
Nobody wants me. I'm a nobody.
You're just a guy.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to see the link. That was for me.
I believe it. I believe it. I might just have to leave because nobody wants me.
So this, folks, is what you would experience if you were at Tulsa here in June. You're dealing with Keith and Angel, myself.
Oh
Jack.
no! You would not have to deal with this.
No,
Oh.
if you
It'd be 100 times worse.
if you go to
Yeah.
Tulsa, I will be touching you,
You touched me last
whether
time.
you like it or not.
And
You touched me last
I
time.
know. I overly touched Hoosier.
kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, except without the horror.
It's like, so, Grove was, and that's, that's probably why, there's no probably to it. The community is just a great family because of the fact that we can be ourselves like that. And it's
Yeah,
all
we
in
just-
fun and games. It's never meant to be taken seriously when it comes to having fun, like being touched by the squirrel.
Yeah,
It's all
I
fun
was
and
trying to give Hoosier the FN designation.
Yeah, the dealers last year weren't happy with us though.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah, we were having way too much fun on the other side of the room.
Yeah, there was more people having too much fun, and they would be in old me's, old fogies. They
Well,
would be
they-
a lot older than I am, a lot more fogey than I am.
That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't make it down to fun, because it's just such a big conglomeration of people. I don't know. It wasn't as lack of
Cooperation wasn't there.
homey as what we had up in Grove.
It was overwhelming, but I mean, it was fun. It was fun because everybody was vibing off of each other. Like I got to like see Can in person, you
There
know.
was
and I got
20
to-
people, maybe. What do you think, Gen X? About 20, maybe?
20 at least. Yeah.
I think maybe is about 20 max, maybe 25.
Well, Grove
Yeah.
definitely blew those numbers out of the water, because Grove,
yeah.
Grove probably had what, 70, 80 people.
More than that. I think there was over
think?
100. There was
Okay.
over 100.
A lot of people I
Probably
didn't
more,
even know
didn't
were there. A lot of people I didn't even know that were there, because I didn't get in there until Friday, and then people were there Thursday, right?
Yeah, some of them didn't come back Friday.
Right. So I missed some of the people that were there earlier in the show. So I've been saying 70 to 80, but hell, if it's higher than that, I mean, that's why I went, is to meet so many people.
There's going to be more
I
people
haven't been
there
to a
next time.
show and haven't
Because
been to a
everybody's
show
channel's
probably
been on the YouTube longer, and we're better communicating with people.
Oh man, speak of the devil. Hey,
Yeah,
Kate,
Can heard that I was touching him, and he.
I've been touched by the squirrel, ladies and gentlemen, and I liked it.
No, I was saying though, I got to touch Can when I went to Florida.
Katy Perry's song.
He was real.
Oh yeah,
I was touched by a squirrel and I liked it.
I like it.
And I liked it. Gave a hug. It smelled like cherry chapstick.
That was good.
And I married her.
Yeah.
That shows our age, because everybody's like, "Who's Katy Perry?"
Well,
Anyway, hey,
we
folks.
still, even though we're old fogies, we still, can keep up with good music.
She's the one on.
Well, compare
What's the name of that show? I forgot the name of the show.
which show?
American Idol. She's the one on American Idol.
She's not on American Idol.
Who? Carrie Perry? I'm not sure.
Yeah, she
Yeah, I
is.
think.
Very
Yeah, I
nice.
think she is.
I
Yeah.
think she is. I think she's a
Yeah, I'm just messing with Tiny.
What,
Yeah,
who else
she,
was on there? Who was on there?
When she first come out, she had the image of a 60s housewife, big old skirt and everything, and then she changed.
Mm-hmm.
And Dua Lipa did a similar image where she's got this whole girl next door, little husky, and then she gets real skinny and pretty. That's what happens to all of them. They come out homely and end up hot, because that's what sells records. So they're all in it for the record sales. They don't care. They'll starve and not eat a thing.
I'm not buying music according to the way people look.
But I'm just telling you, these young guys, man, they're superficial
Oh yeah, young guys are going out and buying their albums just
because of the way the girls look.
Just because of the picture.
That's the only thing they'll buy that's tangible is a picture album of a good girl.
Yeah, that's why I don't buy music anymore.
No, wait a minute. That goes back to the DVD thing. Nobody buys CDs anymore. It's all
No.
downloaded now.
Did you? I saw a news thing just a couple of days ago where the old LPs are starting making their comeback.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
they are.
Wow.
They are.
And they said the reason why is because people are appreciating the analog once again. I'm like, yes.
That hiss.
No,
Yeah, you can't recreate it.
That's why, because you
Right.
can't replicate that sound, that crackling of the vinyl and the needle. They've
Yeah.
tried so many years to replicate that. You just can't do it.
So
Like,
yeah,
why does the sun come up from the east? It just does. And why does a record sound so good? It just does.
yeah.
And they don't know how to do it. It just does. No, I mean, you hear that and I mean, you can.
You hear the needle drop and you hear the.
And you try to re-record. You even try to master it and record the audio of a vinyl playing off of the needle. It just doesn't sound the same. You cannot. Yeah, it's just you can't do it.
But yeah, I just saw that a couple days ago. I'm like, that's sweet. That's good.
And guitar artists are moving away from solid state amplifiers and
back to
going
tubes?
to tubes.
Oh,
Tube
sweet.
amplifiers are making a big comeback.
Wow.
And there's actually electronic companies who are actually, they're trying to find folks that used to make them and design them, looking for old schematics so they can start making tubes.
Remember those old tube testers that
vacuum
you
tubes
see at all the grocery stores and department stores? The old tube testers that would be out there in the foyer. I remember those.
Yeah, you bring in a box of what you got, stick it in there,
drop it in, and test it.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I remember those.
That's when we had the boob TVs.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
we're not that old.
You can try to pull somebody's leg.
Yeah, they're
No, really, I don't remember those. Honestly,
Oh
swear.
yeah, all the
those.
department stores, mainly department stores and hardware stores, had tube testers. It was
If
a
you had
stand,
a
with a bunch of slots, and you would drop in a tube and then you drop in the anode cable to test the tube.
If you had a local grocery store, like a mom and pop style grocery store, they would have them.
Yeah,
Not like a big, a couple stores, but if it was just like one store if there's only like one grocery store in town, they had them.
It's like testing the 9-volt on your tongue.
Yeah, that's kind of what
that.
it's like.
Well, I'm old enough to remember
I did
a
that
TV
plenty.
repairman that would come to the house and change out the tubes and fix the TV.
and you have to tune the tubes.
Yeah. Yeah, the tube.
Make sure the reflection on the screen gets just right.
yeah.
They're too far away or too close. Yeah.
I
used to-
holding rabbit ears. Oh, that was pop.
Box position, you had like tin foil, and then you had to like hold it just perfect, and then you tell your kid stay there for like 15 minutes.
Stay there. Don't move.
Don't move.
Don't let it go. Oh, no, hold it.
No, you're okay, honey.
Don't breathe. Freeze.
Don't breathe.
Now, I do remember from the time I was like 3 until the time I was like 11, I was the remote control.
Yeah.
And I never realized that until later in life. I was the remote control without batteries.
Gonna hit you again.
Because I was like, go change the channel.
And then they had,
Business user wants to know if I need to be hit once again.
She just doing it just to make sure. Tell her thank you.
She
We
said,
approve this
keep said thank
message.
you.
We approve this.
I know.
Damn
if you're
fine
still-
print. I don't remember that seeing that fine print on my merge.
If you're still in a small town, you might get lucky and still see, believe it or not, a vintage automatic door. Does anybody remember what a vintage automatic door is? It's where you walked up to the door and they had a rubber and you stepped on it to open it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Our
I
crew
remember
has
grocery stores look really like that.
Yeah, you didn't have, some small towns still have those.
our
But
crew
most of them
still
have
has
the
those.
automated
The
thing.
rubber mat releases the door.
Yeah, and if you wasn't, and when you was a kid, you would keep stomping on that thing and couldn't get it open because you wasn't heavy enough.
Yep.
And then the store manager come out and scream at you.
Yeah, because you wasn't supposed to be doing it. You wasn't supposed to be coming in without your parent.
or when you drive up to a place and you see the hose going across in front of the window for the dinger
Yeah.
on the inside. I remember those.
Service station.
Our pharmacy is a small town pharmacy. It still has that hose where you drive up and you
Nothing wrong
can hear
with
the
that.
ding.
That's
Ding
it.
ding ding ding.
Yep.
I don't care what
A
you
gas
say
station.
about.
A gas station close to where we live has the hose when you drive
I don't
up.
care what you say about family sizes. My 3 sons and Leave It to Beaver was not right. The average family size was not 2 to 3 kids. It was more like
7.
7 or 8.
15.
I was thinking
5 to
7 to 8.
15. More kids, more farm hands.
Yep.
Yep. Exactly.
Now it's like 2 or less. So, because it costs so much to feed them.
Yeah, I don't know how people that have 8, 9, 10 kids these days can afford to feed their family these days. I just don't.
They
I
get a
know.
reality
Especially
TV show.
now.
Gotta be on
Tiny.
the farm.
Tiny.
Kid on
I can mind.
See, that's Tiny's thing. So when Kennel Minds come up, like on
I know.
live streams with me, I'm like, I ain't doing that. That's his thing.
I don't even do it when I see him. I say, that's I don't steal nobody's shtick.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. Me sitting here is affecting my back by sitting. I've been sitting and standing. That's why I've been popping in and off camera. So I'm gonna say thank you for letting me come up on panel and laugh and chat with everybody. It was good. So
It's good seeing
I'm gonna.
It was great seeing you.
You too, Tiny, and you too, everybody. It was good seeing everybody. And I'll be in the.
Real quick, what are you doing tomorrow? Backgammon or shuffleboard?
Tomorrow's the grocery store. Tuesday is poker. Thursday is cribbage. Friday is golf.
Let me look at my schedule.
Nice.
Let me know how that back
Thanks,
feels after a
10X.
couple rounds of golf. Let me know about that.
Must be
Yeah.
nice,
Love you, brother.
to have that leisure time.
Love you,
Yeah, Gen
brother.
X.
Thanks for being up on the panel.
Later.
All right. Good night.
Night. Hey, he didn't say 73. Doesn't he usually say 73?
He does.
73.
Yeah, 73.
And
I know
and
73.
get ready for him in the chat.
Oh, wait.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. Go ahead.
73.
There you go.
There he is. I was thinking he was gonna skate out and accept can.
It's funny because I never knew that like 73 what the meaning was behind it until I asked Gen X. I just thought like he was born the same year I was.
73 is
I'm
an
saying
old
hi to
radio
everybody.
handle. 73s means good transmission. Good to see you. Have a good one. Yeah.
I just thought he was born the same year as me.
So from my point of view,
So is that what's up with
73s,
you? 73?
73s is a farewell, and in Morse code, it's very easy to punch it out in Morse code. I'm a ham operator, so I know what 73s is on my point of view. But I think it's actually something from the military Navy point of view. I think that's where 73s came from. Was something from the military point of view. I think that's where it was started.
Yeah, you need to operate.
Yeah,
the
then ham
radio
operators and
because-
CV operators and stuff adapted it to that because
Yeah.
I'm a CV operator. I talk cross country. I talk Skip a lot. Well, back
Skip.
home anyway.
Who knows
Oh.
Skip? Who knows Skip? I know Skip.
You guys
I
are
know
going to need
Skip.
them ham and CBs and stuff when the aliens come because they're going to knock
Hey.
out all the electronic transmission.
During my just my show last week, I was talking about communications, and when everything does, or I don't want to say does, should something hit the fan and we have a very bad situation, you're not going to have your cell phones. You're not going to have. You may not have your satellites. Your only options two-way direct communications, your CBs, your amateur radios, your two-way, your civic radios, your military radio. That's going to be what's going to allow communications to continue. You're not going to have repeaters. I'm familiar with those. It's going to be one-on-one. It's going to be back and forth, or even skip. I mean, I can break out my rig right now and talk to China if I want to. Not going to, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah, you say that and don't want to, but
Repeat and repeat. Walk into a bar.
It's like an old joke. 3 guys walking down the street. 2 walk into a bar. The third one ducks.
So yeah,
I don't do jokes.
Uh,
I'm too
from-
slow to catch the punchline, so I just don't do them.
Hi, Big
A
Red.
bar, not a bar.
I've been an amateur radio operator for 30 plus years. I was a CBer prior to that, and for me, it's about and again, it goes back to what I said earlier about canning and getting stuff ready. You know, preserving your goods, what you harvest and stuff.
Can
It's
I get a bacon radio instead of a ham one?
A bacon. You have to throw it in some sugar and salt and let it cure for
Let it
6 to
cure.
8
Yeah.
months. Yeah.
Hang it up and smoke it. It'll be all right then.
Ooh, smoked ham. Mm.
Maybe some pork sausage radio. Just don't sound as good as a bacon radio, though.
Hey, Hoosier.
Yes, sir.
A while back, I don't know, maybe it was when you were on, one of these shows, or maybe I was, in the stream with you on your channel. You're talking about, prep, making preps, and we're not talking, some people will take it all the way out there. But you made an interesting point, and it actually kind of stuck with me. I think you asked the question to me, what do I prep for? And my answer was, natural disaster, weather kind of related. For me, it's tornadoes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I kind of evolve, my readiness around that. You actually said something that was completely from left field, right field. What happens if you lost your job?
Yeah, exactly.
That is a good one. What happens if you lose your
Absolutely.
employment? Or if you're a 2-income family, what happens? When both of you,
I'm holding her up.
I was trying to smack him in the head.
That's a good point, because I mean, and sometimes people think of prepping or like, people have got.
Yeah, the stereotypical, you have a bunker full of nothing but ammo and guns and 3 years supply of food, and you live in a bunker 20 feet. No, that's BS. 99% of the people that prep are not that commando level of people. Most people just want to, and I've mentioned this before, Belay, is most people just want to prep sensibly. You don't have to go for the apocalyptic. And as I have mentioned before, a bad situation doesn't have to be some global event. You could lose your job.
When I'm really hot, I go commando.
Oh, baby.
That's all I heard was commando when he.
She was focused on that word. But yeah, there is it can vary from a very small situation as losing your job, which may be a bad situation for you, but from a grand scale thing, it's very small, but it is a situation you have to be prepared for. Tornado blows through, takes out,
power.
Your power.
Back in 2011, that's what I had to do.
Hurricane comes through and takes out Virginia, takes out West Virginia. It can happen. So yeah, there is various levels of preparedness. The question is, where is your comfort zone in regards to being prepared? I'm just preparing myself for about 3 months. I figure in 3 months' time, if we're in a bad situation, 3 months is going to be the time to allow the craziness to settle down, and then you start rebuilding. That's my, and a lot of people talk about that 3 month minimum. 3 months of this, 3 months of water and food and protection, but that 3 months does allow things to settle down, and also allows you to start thinking long haul in case it goes beyond that 3 month period. So then you start, you better already have your gardens going, for one, if you have that access to, wherever in the country that you live at, I need to start planting. Well, actually, my daughter's already started planting her seedlings. So we already got the garden going. So, and we're starting to get the garden ready now. So
that's something I want to start. Is at least I've never had a garden, but I want to at least grow a few things. Try some like tomatoes and maybe cucumbers, or zucchini, squash kind of thing, just to get me started. Just to start doing it.
Buckets.
5 gallon buckets
are perfect for tomatoes.
I got for potatoes, and I just found this out just a couple of weeks ago. Plant potatoes and go to your Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree now. Go to your Dollar Tree, buy yourself a laundry basket. There's your base for your potatoes. Plant potatoes inside of that laundry basket with a trash bag. That pick yourself up a trash bag from the Dollar Tree as well for $2. And then you go make go find your compost and your soil, and you create your potato base, your potato soil, and you plant your potatoes in these laundry baskets, and you just set them out outside in your yard to get the sun and air. And so yeah, there's all
18. I use those 18-gallon totes.
Yeah,
got them from Lowe's. They were on sale for like $2 a piece. Those 18 gallon. Put 2 tomato plants in it. Then they got those. Take a 5-gallon bucket, cut a hole in the bottom of it, plant your tomato plant in it upside down, and you can hang it from a hook on your porch, and that tomato plant will grow upside down.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you remember the topsy-turvy thing that they showed on TV?
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Take a 5-gallon bucket.
I thought that was hydroponics, though. I thought that's just water-based. Oh, okay.
Just take a 5-gallon bucket and fill it halfway full of dirt, Plant your tomato plant in it upside down and hang it, and it'll grow. Just go out there and water it like you water a regular flower, and it'll grow.
Well, the big thing for me would be I don't trust my soil around here, so everything would have to be grown on top of the soil. So I have raised garden beds. I have to import soil and compost and all that to nourish the vegetables because my soil isn't going to be there for the vegetables. So I have to have that raised garden bed.
Yeah, you
That's where we
dig
got
a
lucky.
foot down in ours, and it's all sand.
See, for me, it's
Yeah,
all
that's
clay.
where-
It's all clay.
We're
All
sand.
clay.
Oh
sand.
yeah, that's where I got lucky. All our yard used to be all riverbed, so all that silt and all that goodness
Oh
is
yeah.
right there on top. Yeah, 6 inches down, you're good. You're golden.
Now up north, just a couple hours north of here,
I got
had
Alabama
nice
red
rich soil.
clay.
Yeah. Just a couple hours north here was nice and rich soil, but down here, because I live so close to the river, it's very much sandy and clay because of my location. But at least having a raised garden bed, I'm not going to kill my back. At least not as bad.
How high
So-
do you go? 1.5 2 foot?
Oh, my daughter's got the one that she started is about 18 inches, but I also am investing in the beds that are actually on the stands. So the bed itself
nice.
is about waist level. So you're not
wow.
so you're not stooped down so bad harvesting and weeding and tending your garden because you're not going to kill your back that way. Yeah, you're paying for like $130 for a 4 foot by 2 foot raised bed like that, but you can reuse it the following year and the year after that, so it doesn't go bad on you. Just store it for the next season when you're done using it. You have to buy soil, but you can if you know how to nourish your soil, you should be able to reuse the soil the following year as well. Now that's something I haven't started learning yet.
Well, look at I'm not sure if Harbor Freight has it, but some of those other like Northern Tool, they have you could buy relatively inexpensive raised beds.
Mm-hmm.
They're kits, so you put it together, and that way, like you said, for me, I don't want to be. I want to kind of up enough where I'm not killing my back.
I remember
raising
raising my garden when I was living at home with my parents, and they raised garden bed wasn't even a concept back then. And I remember even being a young kid, it killed my back weeding. It's like I don't want to do that now. I'm 50 plus years old, and give me a raised garden bed, make it easier. It's not laziness, it's efficiency. Yeah, I got this raised bed there at Menards, which is a local chain here around here. I don't know if you guys have Menards around there or not, but that's where I got my bed. It's like $120, and it's a 4 foot by 2 foot. Stands about 36 inches, so it's perfect for right there at your waist level, harvesting and tending and stuff. So
you just get one of those lift chairs. You know how they have like the crosses on them and how they like shrink down and come back up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Put
on
your
one
bed on it, then hit the button and it
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of
read yourself up.
there's all sorts of ingenious ways of gardening that's out there if you just have to look for it out there on YouTube now. Like planting your tomato plants upside down. I had no idea that was a thing, but hey, if it works. And if you don't, and you don't have to have a lot of square footage to have your garden these days. If you can plant with baskets or 5-gallon buckets and have just a few things laying around in your house, you grab the bucket, take it outside, so it can get some sun for the day, bring it back in, set outside on your foyer or whatever, water it, let it grow for a little bit, bring it back in, or that way it's protected from the elements if you have a cold snap or something like that. And that bucket's not going to be very heavy. Shouldn't be more than maybe 10 or 15 pounds, depending on what's in there.
Yeah, it's people like live in apartments. They can grow, fresh fruit or veggies. Just like you said, get go to the firehouse sub place and get the pickle bucket.
They're like only like $3 or something like that. $2, $3.
Yeah, and the money goes to like the firefighter, association, help firefighters and buying equipment or memorial funds or something like that. I don't know the exact details, but yeah, you can find those 5-gallon buckets anywhere practically.
Yeah, they're only like $2.39 at Lowe's.
Oh, there you go.
I mean they're a big ugly blue color and they say Lowe's all over them, but
But you know
Better than
what?
Home Depot with their big orange eyesore.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just a container anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't have to be aesthetically pleasing to my yard.
Yeah.
If I want. It's
Well, I mean, if you want to color coordinate, I mean, hey, you know,
Yeah.
more power
It's
to
like-
you.
blue house.
because
I
a
got
lot of
blue
people.
bucket.
Another prep that I talk about, which because I just so you know, I actually run 2 shows on Saturdays. I run a stackers gathering where we talk about stacking your preparedness. That's the motto of the show is stacking your preparedness, and then silver stacker bingo, which is the fun stuff. But the stacking for your preparedness show, I mean, we are talking about stuff like preserving and talking about being prepared on stuff and collecting water. I actually meant to do it yesterday. I forgot about it, but I'm starting to research rain catchment because I'm working on getting 55-gallon drums of water, potable water down here in the basement, looking at maybe 5 or 6 of those barrels. But again, it's only to allow you to be self-sufficient for a period of time to allow things to settle down. If you need to get harvest water after that 3 or 4 month period, you're going to have to find it elsewhere. Rain catchment's perfect for non-potable water, and with the right filtration and the right chemicals, you can make that water potable too, coming off your roof. You just have to have that rain
Check your
catchment.
local laws, though.
Yeah, I don't understand how they
places.
can get away. I don't know how they can get away with that because Colorado, I believe, is illegal to do that.
In West Virginia, it's illegal to catch rainwater.
Why? I don't understand the concept. Why is it illegal to
The
catch
neighbor
water?
had a perfect catch system. He had 2 55-gallon plastic drums.
Yeah,
He had one here that caught it out of the right off the roof, out of the gutter,
right.
and then it had tube going to the other one. So when this one would fill up, and it would fill the other one up, and he
Right.
would use it to water his garden. That's all
Right.
he was doing with it.
Right.
West Virginia passed a law where you couldn't use it where you couldn't catch rainwater anymore. He had to take it all down because they actually came around and seen it and walked on his property and said, "You can't have that."
You're kidding.
Nope.
That's like paying taxes for coins. What the hell? What is the concept of
Not in West Virginia.
what's? I don't
have to pay
understand the
taxes on coins and bullion in West Virginia.
Yeah, I don't understand the concept.
Is it just like a city ordinance, or is it like wherever? Because like if you're in the country, you should be able to do whatever you want.
Oh, I live in the country. I live so far in the boonies. The county I live in is Boone County. So I mean,
Boonies and Moon?
it's- Yep, and they actually came around and told him, "You're not allowed to do that." And he had no idea. He was like, "What do you mean I'm not allowed to do that?" They said, "It's state law. You can't do it. You can't catch rainwater." Stupid.
And I like to know what their justification for not allowing you to harvest something that comes out of the sky naturally in the first place.
Have
How you
no
doing?
idea.
Oh, I'm sure there's some environmental wallflower there says, well, you're not allowing nature to run its course.
Well, we got all those coal mines and stuff in West Virginia, and all those coal plants. So you
boy,
never know what's in the
don't go there. Okay. I'm going to end this little segment with this. Okay. No, we don't have to go, but I just want to end this and carry on. Okay. If you are so worried about global warming, climate change, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What does a tree do?
Converts
oxygen.
the CO to oxygen.
Yeah,
What? It converts what into what?
CO2 into oxygen.
Yeah.
Wait. It takes carbon in the form of carbon dioxide, which is the bad stuff, and then
Right.
converts it into stuff we can breathe,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Everyone follow my logic. So if you feel really bad about our environment, go plant a tree.
Yep.
If you're really, really super guilty about it and you just can't sleep at night, plant 2 trees.
Or a grove.
Done.
Start an orchard. There you go. Then you can eat and make oxygen.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
you can be like Mr. Beast and plant 1,000,000 trees.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful show. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I got to go from the YouTube side over here to the makes the money so I can do stuff side in the morning. But I really appreciate Polybuck, Gen X Collectibles, Mr. Hoosier Stacker, Tiny Numismatics. I appreciate you being here. We can reconnect and all that good stuff. And of course, my favorite local coin shop, it just happens to be a couple states away. Coin Crew, Mr. Keith, Miss Angel, appreciate you being here. You had a great show today, and
I'm holding her up.
Herculean effort for
Holding her
being
up.
on the show tonight. I really appreciate the support.
Well, appreciate for having us, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I will make sure. Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
I screwed up because I thought I had you on that mailing list thing, so I fixed it. So, standing invite for everybody here on the panel, and again, if for those in the
says that,
chat,
and I won't
who like
get
to come
email
on up,
next week,
let
right?
me know.
And
Please.
Ted Jones is like, but I just got here. It says
Yeah,
Ted
yeah,
Jones.
So I'm not here first thing next week. That means I didn't get an email.
Or we're just tired.
Well, you don't have to come up. I mean, you guys have, when you have a big, big auction, big show. I mean, you guys are worn out, and wow.
It's all right. I still got to work some more too. I gotta
Yeah.
edit a video I shot yesterday. Still,
It takes an army to run a show, and when you got so much still going on, it takes so much energy to run a show, especially a heavy duty show. So I can relate.
Just to run a channel, period.
Takes a lot. Takes an army, that's for sure. And it takes a lot of energy. Because when I get done, when I'm done, I am so wiped out.
My tongue
Every
is
Saturday.
weird color.
It's
So
our
let's
energy
go.
why our channel's where it is.
That's
So what we'll do is we're going to go around the circuit here, and everybody can, if you got an outro or all that good jazz, because y'all know I have one, and I haven't said it in a long time. So you better get your physical book out. So, Tiny, you're going to kick us off.
I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.
Ah!
Go ahead.
That was random.
Rock on, whatever. What do you do?
What do you mean? What I do?
All right. Na 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 na.
Keep
Hey,
on-
hey, hey.
Keep on
Goodbye.
rocking. Keep on learning. How's it go? No.
Keep on snagging. And
No,
don't
it's-
get
Keep on
squirreled.
rocking.
It's fun.
Keep
Always
on-
fun.
We don't even know. It's
we
fun.
don't even remember we did it so long.
All right.
Oh, man, I thought I was going to get out of
Hey, it's my
So-
channel. I could.
it. So everyone out here, as I always say, just keep stacking. And now in the last couple months, I have learned there is more to stacking than just precious metals. So just keep stacking. We'll see you next time.
Awesome. Great panel. Thank you, everyone who came up on panel today. Again, Polybuck, Mr. Gen X Collectibles, Coin Crew, Who's Your Stacker, and old partner in crime, Tiny Numismatics. And thank you, everyone, for sharing your Sunday evening with us. I appreciate it. We're going to start this Sunday evening talk shows again, and hope you see you next Sunday. So, what is the saying? The physics books under thermodynamics: transform your energy into a force for good.